Ladies and gentlemen, cats and kittens, boys and girls, I'm Carbonor. Welcome to my channel. Hope all is warm and well in your world today. Things are still hot and okay. Still hot and okay. This was a particularly difficult thumbnail because apparently all the greenery and the vegetation of the scenery was pretty heavy kilobytes wise, megabyte wise actually. It has to be less than a megabyte. Your thumbnail does. I don't know why it can't be more than that. And for some reason, every time I try to do a scenery with green, you know what I'm saying? Like the one that's on this one right here, it wants to be a lot heavier than the rest of them. I don't know why. I don't know why green is so fucking heavy. But it seems to be. Okay, the thumbnail's done. Let's turn the volume down before we click on it. And there we go. We are up and running. Do 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 do. Okay. We're good. All right. Now I gotta move the fucking. Oh yeah, can you hear it? Can you hear that hurricane wind? Fan blowing directly into my face. I have to. It's actually so hot in my house right now. And you're saying, how hot is it? I'm sure it's so hot in my house right now that I have to have a fan pointed directly at my PlayStation to keep it cool. This is a new thing that is happening. I'm not happy about it at all. Stupid PlayStation. So I'm trying to. I've had to try to position it to where it's having the optimal effect on it. So I'm hoping because I tried to play the a little bit ago. I hopped on. I was gonna do the little Freyna mission that I do with Freyna, where she just explodes everybody and stands on that little ice, that little, you know what I'm saying. You know the one. You know the one. And I got to the 10th one, and so much shit was going on that it froze up, and I was like, oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, it was too hot for my PlayStation. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Not really. But there's not much I can do about it. You know what I'm saying? Sadly. Unfortunately. Not much I can do about it. Got some research done. Because if it freezes up during the live stream, then I'm going to have to do, the whole it'll end the stream. That's what it'll do. To put it quite simply. Dried up test specimen. Interesting. Interesting.
If it's new research, I'm listening.
Okay. Got that out the way. Oh, somebody's wearing their onesie. All right. Oh, we got a thing we can do here. We got a thing we can do. I think this is one. I think, yeah, this is the one. She's quickly on her way. She's 24 already.
Do as I say.
Got Blair at 17. Luna's at 15. Okay. Blaze at 13. I'm gonna play a little with her. I'm gonna play a little bit with her. Let's check. Well, I got a little bit on the battle pass because of that one mission. I got the acquire the gold portion of it. The rest of it should be fairly easy. Got some electric to do, so I'll have to call in Sharon for that. All right, so let's just get started. I do need to do both of these. Serp reminded me that I need to do both so I can get more of these things to give to Freyna. And I was like, oh yeah, I totally forgot about her. You know, because you trade those in to get extra storage slots and equipment slots. And I had completely forgot that was even a thing. I've got almost 40 of them. So it's clearly been a while since I have visited Freyna. So here's hoping the heat will not be so bad.
This is Hound Actual, reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone.
I'm on it.
All units, please proceed at your own discretion.
You don't need them. You just need. I've got it taken care of.
A specialized focus aircraft has appeared over the operation zone, blasted out of the sky.
Told you. Didn't need nobody. You got me. That's all you need. Hey, good morning, Rick. How's it going, man? Yeah. Rick says, I remember before he used the party group, Sigma. Yeah, this is true. He says, now you solo, Sigma. Yeah. I've come a long way. I'm good. Yes, how am I? I'm good. Just hot. Just hot. I'm seriously considering setting up a GoFundMe to get my fucking air conditioning fixed. Oh God, no. He says, and you're not selling to Desland anymore. No, I don't do that anymore. I only did that because I needed gold at the time. But now I have like 500 million fucking gold. I got more gold than I can ever use.
Captain Elliot, deploying arcade. I am the original.
For the little gold, yeah. It wasn't a lot, but I didn't have, you know, I wasn't good enough to do anything to give me, you know, to farm for it. So I had to take what I could get. I know. He says what he gives you is chump change. But when you're starting out, it's not chump change.
Hound Actual to HQ. Mission complete. Requesting transport support.
Alright, we got that one. Ooh! I got the sword now. I got the sword. Indeed, yes. Rick says, but now you know where all the right places are. Oh yeah, now and I can survive them. That's an important aspect of it too. I can survive them. Yeah, he says, do you know about the new collaboration with Evangelion? Is that how you pronounce it? Evangelion? I'm not sure. But yeah, I know. I'm not familiar with that particular anime, to be honest with you. Animes aren't I'm not much of an anime guy, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not much of an anime guy.
This is HQ.
I like, you know, I appreciate it.
Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck,
But
Descendants.
I like the animation, you know, the more realistic kind of animation like that, the less cartoony stuff is really awesome. You know, and it clearly has inspired a lot of Western animation. But most of their stories are just, they just go on for fucking ever. For fucking ever. That's one of the things, I mean, that's one of the problems with anime is that it's just too much. It's just too much.
Hurry.
Like for Death Note, for example. Death Note, I watched it and like halfway through it I was like, most of this is unnecessary. You're going back over the same shit and what you could cut this down in half. And the story would still be just as good. But there's so much extraneous bullshit that they put into their stuff that it just becomes hard to follow. My all-time favorite anime is Ninja Scroll. Or Dragon Ball, yeah. Or fucking, what's that one? The fucking, it's got 1,000 goddamn episodes or some shit like that. That's fucking stupid. That's just stupid. That is just simply stupid. There's no way in 1,000 episodes that you can keep that goddamn show interesting. There's no way. And anybody who tries to say differently, you're just lying because you've invested so much goddamn time in it that you can't stand to say, yeah, it started to suck around episode, I don't know, 200. There's no fucking way a show can keep your attention for goddamn 1,000 fucking episodes. Especially not if it's the same characters. I know, you know, ones have been added and people have changed allegiances in that cartoon. I understand that. But even still, the same characters, the same designs, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way that after 1,000 episodes, you are not going to be bored out of your fucking skull. 20 episodes in, I'm still waiting for Frieza to die, Rick says. It just takes them too long to get to the fucking point sometimes. I've had so many friends that have told me you would love Dragon Ball Z, and I watched you know, a good portion of it due to the fact that at the time in my mid-20s, I guess, there was a cartoon on Saturday mornings that I fucking fell in love with called Captain Simeon and the Space Monkeys. It was fucking, I loved that show. Loved that fucking show. And Dragon Ball Z came on before it, so I would just turn it on, you know, in waiting, and sometimes I would pay attention to the episodes, and I would just be like, oh my god, like one whole episode is just set up for the fight in the next episode. Two people talking shit to each other for an entire 30 fucking minutes, and nothing fucking happens, and you're just like, god damn, will you two just fucking fight? Say. Good morning, Skywalker. How's it going, man? Rick says, you love that frost bullet. Yeah, I'm digging it. Especially now that I've got her gun at almost 3 million DPS. It works pretty well together. Like I said the other day, Skywalker says Luke is a punk. LOL. I'll remain silent. Yeah, the frost bullet and the whirlwind working in unison worked pretty well. Ray says, ha ha ha, oh, I mean Lucas is Skywalker. Yeah, we don't discuss the green titty milk drinking Luke Skywalker. That I don't consider, as I said the other day, I don't consider anything from the fucking prequels on as canon. Everything before the prequels, that is true Star Wars. Everything prequels and onward, that is not Star Wars. That is bullshit. And like I said, I know the sequels were so bad and people hated them so much that they started looking at the prequels with rose-tinted glasses. But let me assure you, those movies suck balls. Nobody wanted to see Vader as a whiny little dipshit fucking kid. Not a single fucking soul wanted to see Darth Vader as a whiny little dipshit fucking kid. Nobody. No fucking body. But we got to see Vader as a whiny little fucking dipshit kid. Skywalker says, well, I like the Clone Wars animated, and Rebels wasn't too bad. I mean, I'm not gonna fault you for that. You are inclined. This person's checking me out. You are inclined to like what you like. So what do I? You know what? Let's go ahead and go see Raina. Let's go ahead and go see Raina. I'm just one of those purist people when it comes to Star Wars. Mr. C, do you have extra yellow weapon cores? Yeah, I have extra cores of all the colors. I'm pretty sure.
You have something to ask of the great Reyna?
Okay. Couple more slots there. Couple more slots. Why are you asking about yellow weapon cores? And do you have an extra secret garden? I gave that the secret garden to Luna. Did I do these? Yes. Okay. So we're on to this. How about we make you a speed stick? For who? I don't necessarily need to move faster. Oh, I'm not changing. I'm not changing Viessa. I have Viessa exactly the way I want her. She is exactly as I want her. I finally have a gun worthy of her with the whirlwind. They've all got one empty weapon slot. Skywalker, a man after my own heart. He said most of my tunes only carry 2 weapons. I just like being able to do that. You know, to just be able to walk around without one sometimes. Damn. I hear you. Skywalker says, I don't shoot, so most are just stat sticks. Rick said this man is the first gun VSer before gun VSer was a thing. Oh my goodness. Keep forgetting that this the whirlwind lets you jump too. Good God. Get some distance. Skywalker says, I have a love-hate relationship with the whirlwind. I like to jump and be mobile, and sometimes the air makes me jump too high. Yeah, it is surprising if you're not expecting it, and all of a sudden you're like, whoa, shit! Because I forget that it can even do that, you know, and then I'm like in the battlefield going, oh my God, where am I going? I think they did too. Rick says the devs must have saw one of Mr. Carbonor's streams and thought, let's give this man a gun build. I think that is exactly what they did. I think they said, this guy might be onto something. This guy might know what he's doing. Or even using your ice bullet. The skill 1. Or do you mean the when she does that? Skill 2. Oh yeah. Sometimes. Yeah, when she's got the trail coming off of her, it's active. I'm just not always doing it. Rick says, I think they're giving everyone elemental bullets. You mean like a gun for, like a toxic gun and fire gun and all that? First Viesa, then Inez and Valby. Are they going to give Valby a water gun? And not just a non-attribute gun or something? I don't understand why they couldn't have just created another element for Valby. You know? Why can there only be just fire, lightning, toxic, and ice? Why couldn't there be a water? Why can't there be like an air? Why can't there be, you know? Would it be that hard for them to do that? Rick says they did. It's called Supply Moisture. Oh, is that a Ancestor module?
Shall we race?
Descendant module, okay. We're full. All right. Get rid of these. Which one? Where? You. Okay. Oh, that's at 40. Sweet. Okay. What do we get here? Weapon skin. Oh yeah, the sword. I don't know that I like it better than this one. Let's I know, yeah, we're about to be sent back anyway. We might as well go. Let me see. Let me see about coloring this thing. Rick says Inez has a plasma bullet. Whoa! Double vision. All right, let's see. Oh, son of a bitch. Well, okay? I got time. I got a minute or two. I got a minute or two. Let's just do it this way. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. That's too much gold. That's way too much gold. How about you? That's not enough. That's hmm. I'm thinking this would be about the best option for it. I don't know. I don't know, man. Skywalker says that's a nice skin. Does it have a cool effect when thrown like one of the others? I don't know. I've not really seen it in use. Jedi was using it um the last few times that we've run with him, but I don't think he was really using. I mean, he showed it, but I don't think he was using it. And Rick says I don't think so. I don't hate it, but it's just not. Why I gotta buy those? It says they're right here in my shit. Why I gotta buy them? Why I gotta buy colors I already got? Hmm. I just don't like it because you know VS is the only one that uses this sword, and this is too masculine. This is far more feminine. So we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it with that. That's what we're gonna do. By golly. Okay. New skin? You mean the sword, or you mean this? Do. What do we got? It's probably lost and found shit. My lost and found is full again. Yeah, full. My lost and found is always full. Oh, the sword. Yeah, the sword. No, I'm not sticking with the new skin. I prefer this one. I prefer that one. It just looks more ornate. Looks a little more funky. I kind of like it. Oh yeah. Rick says one more week and I get the Inez nurse. We all get the Inez nurse. Did I show you what I did with my Valby? That's what I did with my Valby. I gave her the emerald gold two-tone hair, and you can really barely fucking tell that it's two-tone. I mean, like, it's a little more yellow in the part, but that's really about all you can see. Yeah, I finally got the wet hair to give her. Yeah, yeah, I had wanted to get this this hairstyle for her for a long time, and I finally got around to doing it. It looks pretty good with her other outfits too. Well, I like the short hair, and I'm sure everybody could figure out what I was going with her having that crop, you know, that really short cropped hairstyle. Because if you've seen enough sci-fi movies, you know, you've seen that kind of girl in a million different fucking, you know, sci-fi movies, like Future Military. She's like the cute expert in this or fucking that, and she's got the short hair, you know. I was going for that look, but it just wasn't it just wasn't sitting right with me. So I decided, you know, like I said, I'd wanted to give her this anyway for a long time. Finally got around to it. Skywalker says she's cute. Thank you. I think she looks pretty good. So we need 2 more of these. Rick says I'm not a fan of short hair. Some girls it looks good on. Some girls can wear short hair and it's like, wow, you're pretty fucking hot. But not all girls. You've got to have the right face for it, the right bone structure for it, because if you don't, then it looks horrible. But I'm largely you know, I got long hair myself. I'm largely a fan of long hair on everybody. Everybody should just have their hair. Rick says, if my wife cut her hair, I'm divorcing her. I understand. Do. You know what? Let's get us in some melee kills. We'll go with that one. Yeah. Time for Ninja Nail. Oh, look. There's a nail behind me. Time for some Ninja Nail. Do you guys see the post? Rick says too many presets. Yeah. Oh shit, you're right. Good morning, Harris. By the way. He reminded me. It's Wally time. Rick said too many presets. Wow, Mr. C. And Skywalker says they need to buff Nail. You know what's funny? I just saw somebody say that very thing in the world chat. They said that Nail needs a rebalance, not Bunny. And Rick says they're buffing Bunny for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, I can't imagine either. Unless they think they have to make her faster because everybody else it keeps getting faster. That could be what it is. You're not a horse. You're a dog. I have a motorcycle to ride. Just because you got armor on, you're not Battle Cat, okay? No, you're not. I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend you. But you're not Battle Cat. Oh, really? Skywalker says, seems they always buff Bunny when something hard is coming. And Rick says, Bunny is fast. Players just need to know how to use Bunny. Alright. No, I forgot to check my damage. Shit. Literally. That was one of those situations like when you lock your keys in your car. It's right as the door seals, you're like, no! That's what that was right there. I like that cheerleader outfit. If it just didn't have the numbers on the shoulders, it'd be so much better. Because that is kind of cool. I can't lie. Pretty cool. Wait, I don't need to go up there. I can do that from here. Are you checking me out? No. Are you just changing clothes in front of me for some reason? Let's get rid of this shit. Rick says, yes, you told us before, Mr. C. There it is. Oh, wait. Yes. Now, stop it. Go back to this. Ha! Change clothes. They changed the whole Descendant, Rick says. I see there's some people out there watching. Some of you guys out there, if perhaps, you know, you're enjoying the show, you might consider, I don't know. Maybe you could leave a like. That'd be pretty cool of you. What would be like super awesome of you though? Like, just like the coolest thing ever would be like if you could, like, I don't know, subscribe too. That'd be awesome. I'm 62 away from the 500 necessary to unlock Super Chat membership. So anything you can do to help out with that would be, I couldn't tell you how much I'd appreciate it. guys are pissing me off. You guys are pissing me off. Ice slinging bastards. Fuck you. Fuck you! Rick says bringing a sword into an ice gun fight. It's not doing too bad. Just inconveniencing her, really. Can't stop Ninja now. Yeah, she is a little on the tanky side. Where did I leave? Who's still back here? Rick said if they didn't have stormtroopers shooting. Well, thankfully they do. Who? Okay. Let me go. maybe, Rick says, see what I mean? Stormtrooper shooting. Maybe she's just so awesome she's deflecting her shots. Let's look at it like that. She's like doing some super ninja shit. Those guys thought I forgot about them. Yeah, I don't really need a nail buff, to be honest with you. The best nail buff I ever got was giving her this sword. That was like, okay, she's good the way she is now. Guys, get off me! I'm trying to do something. See? That's what I was trying to do. All you motherfuckers crowding me. What are they doing? What are they doing? You know what I'm saying, dog? What are they doing? This is Ivory, by the way. I don't know if I've ever properly introduced all the dogs. Now it says Timber, but that's not really what is, you know, they've all got different names. This is Ivory. Nell's dog. Ninja Nell. Slack. Do. I have to think up names for the rest of them. I know Blair's dog is still Midnight. That's the original one that him and Viessa shared, but now it's just Blair's. He's got Midnight. And Viessa's dog is now Frost. Nails is Ivory. And then I believe Inez has Timber. I believe is who I gave that one to. Freyna has Hazard. And Harris has, I haven't figured out a name for his, and I haven't figured out a name for Dias. Or Haley's. But I will eventually. Be really cool if you could give them all different names. Like if you could assign a different name to them for every person that you know you put them with, that'd be pretty cool. I'm sure that's not something that a lot of people are like, man, I really wish we could do this. Because I'm weird. No, they don't all have dogs now, no. Rick says maybe. But it said timber. Yeah, it said timber because you can own each one of the types of dogs you can only give one name to, and you've got 3 slots for skins, but they're always the same name, which I don't like. So I have to pretend that they have different names. No, the ones who didn't have dogs still don't have dogs. Blake still doesn't have a dog. Luna still doesn't have a dog. Sharon still doesn't have a dog. Serena doesn't have a dog. Balby doesn't have one. Bunny doesn't have one. Still the same. Just the ones who do, they've just got different looks and names now. Because I didn't know for a long time that you could do that. I didn't know that you could assign the different dog skins to different people. And when I found out you could, I was like, oh shit. Because I just didn't even think to try, because you can't do it with the weapons and you can't do it with the vehicles. So I thought, well, why would I assume that you could do it with the dogs? But you can. They can have different armor and the whole 9 yards. They just, don't have different names. Sad these guys have to report back to base that they were beat by a silver bitch with a sword. Like, what do you mean? You had like 800 fucking troops there. Yeah, I know we did, sir. But this silver bitch just came in slinging this sword around, and we couldn't stop her. Kill Bill. Kinda. I don't think Quentin Tarantino has made a movie that I did not thoroughly enjoy. I was just thinking back. Of course, I haven't seen the one with Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio. I haven't seen that one, but I would imagine it's good. Fucking, what was the 8? The Western movie where they're all in the snow. The Hateful Eight. Oh my god, that movie is so fucking awesome. I fucking love that movie. Well, I guess Death Proof. I wasn't crazy about Death Proof. I gotta be honest. Okay, that's I gotta say that one's probably bad. Because that one is like the Quentin Tarantino movie where he just went to Quentin Tarantino. There is just so much unnecessary just fucking talking. talking that movie. It is just like, Jesus Christ, I understand what you're doing, but you are taking an eternity to get there. Because I gotta do my melee kills. Harris says, why wasting time with Nell? Seriously. I gotta get my melee kills in. And she's my melee queen. You better run. You better run. See? They just can't. They just don't know what they're doing. Who they're fucking with. Because I'm Ninja Nail! Back to Albie. Did you hear they broke a really expensive item? Who did? No. Sharon's not the sword user. No, she was never the sword user. She's always had the thunder cage. My sword bearers are Blair, Viessa, Daya, and Nell. Because that's what I call them, sword bearers. Because in my little headcanon world of the First Descendant, it is an honor and a great responsibility to be bestowed a weapon of power, a sword of power. And only the most elite are allowed to carry them. Rick says, in the movie The Hateful Eight, I didn't realize, what did they break? And Harris says, sure, buddy, as long as you're having fun with Nell, I don't mind. And Skywalker says, I like your headcanon. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. At least somebody does. I've got a whole headcanon on why Nell doesn't use her powers. She uses a sword instead, because she focused her. She got defeated by Carell, whatever, and just got her ass beat. And she thought she was physically weak. She thought that was the reason why. So she started training with her abilities after they had developed. But she started working them towards physical prowess as opposed to, using the energy as projectiles and things like that. She focused it inward so she could be faster and stronger and more durable. I did not know that. Rick says it was an expensive prop from a museum. I don't remember hearing that. But yeah, that movie, The Hateful Eight, Inglourious Bastards, you know what I'm saying? Those, it was worth thousands of dollars. Damn. Those two movies are like Quentin Tarantino at his fucking best. You know what I'm saying? There was so much tension that he created, and he doesn't draw attention to it. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't draw attention to like that one scene in that one bar when the guy holds up his three fingers to say 3 pints, as opposed to 2 fingers and a thumb, which is the way the Germans would do it. And you don't even realize what's happened, but there's a sudden fucking shift that you can feel, that you're like, wait, what just happened? What just happened? And you have no idea the reason, but you can feel it. Oh my God. Kurt Russell smashed it thinking it was fake. Oh shit. I imagine somebody was like, "Wait, Kurt, no!" Oh, excuse me. All right, I need to get some electric kills in. Oh, excuse me again. And combine some more modules. Melee. How are we looking on the melee? Oh, that's cool. Everybody knew it but Kurt, so the reaction of the actors was genuine. I imagine that's how you're going to finish that. That's cool. Yep. I would imagine there's probably 300 or 400 of these melee kills that were by Daya, and the rest have all been Nail, and the rest of them will just be Nail. I bet money. Yeah, that was a good movie. Everybody dies in that movie. Every fucking body dies in that movie. You come away with it, you're like, maybe those last two, maybe somehow, no, they died. Somebody is just going to come across that scene, thinking that they're going to stop in and get some, some shelter from the storm, and they're just going to be like, what the fuck happened here? Oh shit, look at that. What are the odds that those are exactly the same? 2785, 27085. That's crazy. What are the odds? That you would just land on that? Also in my head canon, Viesa and Freyna are best friends. So there's a little bit of some competitiveness betwixt the two of them. I have so much head canon in this game. Stuff that I've not even fucking said in the game. Well, you use the same descendants. Oh, I know that, but to land exactly on the exact same number when it's random, because not every time. I switch it up a little sometimes. It's mostly only the first level though. I've really got to start showing some attention to these people in the second row. Because it's pretty much all these 7 that I play with. So yeah, you're kind of right. This is the A team. This is the B team. What do I need to do? What? Once in a blue moon. Yeah. Once in a blue moon. Every once in a while I get a wild hair. Alright, let's see. We need to... do the void vessel. And I need Sharon kills. I need some electric kills. No, 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 no. No. If I'm doing her, I need to go somewhere else. The C team is the C team? The C team is all the dudes. Blair's that's Blair's people. All the girls are under the leadership of Viessa, and all the dudes are under the leadership of Blair. Viessa tends to let her soldiers kind of be their own people, you know what I'm saying? She's a little more free with letting them, you know, their uniforms and stuff like that, whereas Blair's like, you will wear this armor. This is your armor. Don't fucking take it off. This is what you wear. So when, like, you know, Blair shows up looking like this, all the people behind him look like that. The Death Squad. It's a totally different attitude when Blair and his people show up. You're like, oh shit. And when Viessa and her crew show up, you're like, oh fuck, it's a party. Oh, let's do that. Yeah, let's do this outfit. I like this outfit. Rick says, and totally not because Mr. C doesn't like using guys. Totally not. It has absolutely nothing to do with it. I don't know what you're implying, Rick. Failed reward. Oh, it's a bunch of failed rewards. Okay. But look at that. Would you not rather stare at that than some dude's ass? I would rather watch that than some dude's ass. I know people think that's a cliche reason. It's like, but it's really not. It's really not. It's like, you know, if I'm gonna stare at an ass, I would rather it be a nice ass as opposed to some dude's funky ass. You know, it really is that simple. I know there's a lot of people out there, a lot of woke people out there that'll try to read in shit and be like blah 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 misogyny or blah 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 closet gay or some shit like that, and it's like, no, she's got a nice ass. It's really that fucking simple. It's really that fucking simple. Rick says, you know the new military guy outfit? I didn't really look at it. I didn't really look at it, I'll be honest with you. Here. Oh, this. It's just too Call of Duty for me. Which would be fine if I was playing a game set, you know, in modern Call of Duty type times. But this is supposed to be like a futuristic fucking alternate superpower fucking alien timeline. So I expect the outfits to be a little more in line with that kind of thing. Except for, like the lingerie and shit. The guys have flat butts. Alright, let's get us 400 electric kills here. Flat butt! Are you kidding me? That was censored. That was censored. What you just said. It popped up on my PlayStation, but it didn't show up on the chat on the YouTube page. That's kind of weird.
Confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
That some things are censored like that, but the PlayStation will show it, but not the YouTube. Rick says Keelan's a black guy with a flat butt. Is that? I thought all guys had flat butts. I didn't realize it was just a white guy thing.
Exhilarating, isn't it?
Good morning, Jedi. How's it going, man? He says, I'm here if you need a partner. Yeah, we could probably, I'm about done with my dailies. So we could probably do, maybe an onslaught or something along those lines. Where are you at? Jedi says, I'm having a good morning. Awesome. Glad to hear it, dude. Rick says, not black guys. I was not aware. Skywalker says, laugh my ass off. I'm black and I got snow butt. Jedi says PS update. Yeah, I had to do that earlier too. Jedi says, sadly my butt is like Haley.
RK receptor. Confirming signs of life.
Rick says, I need to meet more people in this world.
Shields are down.
Jedi says, I'm joking, man. I'm joking. I was hoping. Because I was going to be like, there's some people out there probably like, oh, really? You probably made a few people question their manhood right then. Have I not got 400 of these motherfuckers yet? Swear to God.
Take this. Die. Shields are down.
Jedi says, I'm sleepy. Oh, got me. I figured that was about to happen. I need 400. Why have you not killed 400 people yet? Did it happen and I just missed it? Now I gotta check. 392. Oh, go fuck yourself. I need 8 more of you motherfuckers. There's a couple. There we go. Okay, now. That's what I was waiting for, so that I could unleash.
Hound actual to HQ. Mission complete. Requesting transport support.
Yay, I got a Hive Master blueprint. The worst gun in the game. Why aren't you holding your gun? Okay, that's better. Okay, so we got that. Combine modules. How are we looking up here on this shit? Okay. Let's see. Rick says Bunny or Inez can get 1,000 kills easy. Just saying. Jedi says, and Valby. Rick says, Ray Ray, no, he needs electric kills. Oh, yeah, yeah. I know. But I like Sharon. But I like Sharon. I got research. Indeed, Rick says, because we all know how much Mr. C loves shooting. Indeed. No, I wish. No, because Sharon has the thunder cage. If that applied to the guns, I would have just been using that. But I agree. It should. let's see. Okay, that one's going to make 2. And then I've got enough here for 3. So let's go ahead and do one more. And that will be all of that one. Oh, does it? Well, yeah, for the glaive for the non-attribute thing, right? Serena's counts for fire when she uses her guns? Harris says he's ready for next week, June 18th, and the new collab. Is that when it comes out? Next week? Rick says, I'm ready for July. Is that when the swimsuits come out?
Ask me anything about modules.
Oh, okay. Rick says, I want July to come already. Harris says, July 2nd is summer skins. So that, okay, so yeah, that's the swimsuits. All right. We're almost done. Almost done. 2 more. 2 more. I don't think I can get them today, though. It'd take a bit of work. Rick says, this time if Haley doesn't get a 2-piece. Yeah, it's looking like tomorrow is when I'll finish the challenge. Oh, is it in August? Oh, that's what I'm waiting for. Harris says in August we get Raven. That's the one I'm waiting for. Okay. What's in here? Some stuff. Okay. We need to go do Jedi said, Harris said, oh, wait. Rick says, the goth chick? Yep, the goth chick. Harris says, an Ultimate Haley in November. I'm excited to see what they do with her, because I don't know. They need to spice her up a little bit. Her and Valby, they just need to spice them up a little bit. And I don't mean go full on dominatrix like that fucking Spike outfit that they have for Haley, because that's just totally inappropriate for her, in my opinion. Rick says I might break my own rules and buy Ultimate Haley. Oh, really? Jedi says I was expecting Raven to look different. Have they released an actual the actual 3D finished version of her, or just like the artist concept? Because all I've seen so far is the artist concept. So it might change a little. No, they haven't. Okay. Rick says no. You know what? We're going to do a void vessel. We're going to throw on some armor. We're going to go with Scary Viesa. Jedi says never buy Descendants, bro. I did once. I bought Nail and Serena. I bought them. But those are the only two that I've spent money on. Rick says, yeah, but this is Ultimate Haley. I mean, I don't have a problem with it, you know. I mean, I'm not going to fault anybody for it, you know. Because sometimes, you know, in the beginning, it's a bit of a slog trying to get them, you know. They make it easier after the fact, but when they first come out, it's not always easy to achieve them. Harris took me fucking forever.
Signal in the skies nearby.
To get the shit for her, it took me forever. And Rick says Ultimate Eugen gave me PTSD. That is true. That is true, Jedi said, but those days they were harder to farm. Yeah, I know. Rick says now you can get Harris from Eckert and Farmer in 2 hours. Yeah. Oh, really? New Void Vessel dungeon in Season 4, Harris says. That's cool. Rick says not a fan of any Void Vessel. Oh, really? You don't like them? Rick says, I didn't like the first one, then they made the second one longer. Jedi doesn't like them either. Now the third might be even longer, Rick says. People in the chat today, in the world chat, are comparing each one's college degrees. Seems to be the topic of the day in world chat. Rubbing degrees in each other's faces. It seems an odd thing. Oh, okay. Have a good breakfast, Rick. He says, time to make breakfast. Bye, Mr. C. Byroom. You have a good day, sir. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you, man. Always a pleasure. All these people bitching about college degrees when probably most of them don't have jobs anywhere near what they got a degree for. That's what happens with most people. Spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on a degree that means absolutely nothing, and they end up working in a fucking grocery store or a fucking restaurant, standing next to me. And it's like, yeah, how's it going? You need to speed the fuck up or I'm going to beat your ass. It's probably not what some college graduate wants to hear from some grizzled old man. But that's what's happened many, many times. Harris says, are you excited about Ultimate Haley or Raven? I am. I mean, Ultimate Haley, I'll take her. I hope they give her a pretty cool looking outfit, because her standard outfit is just shit. It's so bland and blah. So I kind of hope they give her something kind of cool. But I'm more interested in Raven. And totally not because I kind of sort of in my youth dated a stripper named Raven. Totally not. Totally not cause of that. She kind of actually looks like her too. She had the same kind of, shoulder length long straight hair with bangs. Skywalker says, what? LOL. Yeah, sorta, kinda. I was talking to this girl that was a stripper. She was a witch too. That was during my phase between my 20s and 30s. It's like the only girls that were attracted to me were fucking witches. I swear to God. And I don't mean like, like the slang, like the derogatory term, oh, that she was a witch. No, they like legitimate fucking witches. I don't know why. I really don't know why, but that was all that was attracted to me. It was around that time that I started forming in my brain that, okay, if a woman is attracted to me, that is a clear sign that there is something wrong with her. and it wasn't long after that I just stopped pursuing women at all. I was just like, any one of them that's interested in me is going to be a fucking basket case. So just to hell with it. Wow, it's going to take that long? Ultimate Inez next year? Wow. I need blue shit. I'm excited about that one too, the Ultimate Nail. Yeah, I'm excited about that. Take some of that red, some of that blue, some of that red, some of that blue, 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 blue. Okay. I'm back at it. Ah, shit. Heal me, dog. Heal me. That's not healing me. Thank you. Blue stuff, blue stuff. I believe this is going to be one of the rare occasions where I have possibly some of the most damage. It doesn't happen often, but every once in a while I get thrown with a group of 8 people who are just not very strong. You are a bitch. Fuck you. Jedi says, I'm interested in what they're about to do to Bunny. Yeah, I can't, that, we were talking about that earlier before you, showed up, I think. I can't imagine what they're going to do to her or why they think they need to. And Harris says, wait until next week. Dev Live, June 16th. Yeah, yeah. They will explain it. For sure. Alright, back to Albion. Wait, no. Yeah, we'll go back to Albion. And I'll sling you an invite, Jedi. Jedi says need to see some extremely fast shit. Yeah, that's what I said. It's like that maybe they're just making her faster because everybody else is becoming so much faster that they feel they have to bump her up some. That's probably what it is. Harris says Bunny better be better than Inez. I see there's a bunch of people out there watching. If I could inconvenience you for just a moment and ask perhaps if you were enjoying the stream, that maybe you could leave me a like, a comment, a share, or a subscribe. Particularly the subscribes would be very awesome of you. I'm 62 away from the 500 necessary to unlock the super chats and memberships. It's been a bit of a slow going since we hit 400, but you know, bit by bit we're getting there. But anything that you could do to help speed that process along, it'd be really cool of you. And I thank you in advance. Let's get all right. We'll switch to this one. All right, we need to go do the daily mission for Axion, the tooth mission, the teeth mission, or whatever. All right, doing this one. We'll do that one. Speaking of Haley,
Descendant, a large cluster of breach creatures has been detected in the area.
Where are you?
God, I always forget
Descendant,
you have to do that.
Volga's comms traffic is increasing at your location. It looks like Legion of Breach troops have been deployed. Volga's special assault ship identified. Primary tactical objective confirmed. Search and destroy required.
All right. We can do a yeah, let's do an onslaught. Fuck it. Fuck it, let's do an onslaught. Anything? Nope, nothing running loose. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I like that. I like that, Serena. Black and orange just go so well together. You know? And not just because of Halloween. There's just something about it. Black and orange just looks awesome together. Jedi's making friends again. All right, let's get some purge happening, or onslaught. Excuse me. We'll start at stage 1. We'll go public. Maybe. Oh, cool. Harris says a new red module for Serena coming in July. Do you have any details on it? Do you know what it's like? Focuses on? Skywalker said, I'd love a skill, Serena.
on, out of the way. Get out of my way. Descendant, the energy concentration point is unstable. Protect the objective from all threats. You can configure arcade
Going for that one.
parameters
This is
based on
simpler.
analysis of combat data. Initiating energy concentration point stabilization operation. Prevent enemy infiltration at all costs. Interact with the target device. Approach and engage with it within the time limit.
Ah, fucking hell. Good job, Gary.
This is Haley. Resistance here is strong. I need backup.
Descendant, the acceptable energy threshold range has been exhausted. Be careful. Zone stabilization confirmed. Descendant! Unstable energy source detected.
What? How did we fail? Well, we're going to restart that one. How did we fail? It said it was time to move to the next section. How did we fail? Was it not time to go? I am confused. Drops and no pickups. Oh. So you guys were down, and when I left to come to this section, it made us lose. Is that what it was? I see. Well, that's dumb. Jedi says, "Yep, I did not realize that. I'll be honest, I didn't even know you guys were down." I'll be honest. Jedi says, "Just not enjoying Haley anymore." Paris says, "Try again, Daddy."
Descendant, the energy concentration point is unstable. Protect the objective from all threats. You can configure RK parameters based on analysis of combat data. Initiating energy concentration point stabilization operation. Prevent enemy infiltration at all costs. Descendant! Unstable energy source detected. Transmitting target coordinates to your Ascends. Descendant, the enemy offensive is weakening. Time to utilize your tactical options. Reinforcements detected, Descendant. Hold the line. Engage combat readiness. Destruction target confirmed ahead. Descendant, destroy destruction.
Oops. It seems that we had us a little lockup there. That's no good. Sorry about that, guys. I got kicked or lost connection or my PlayStation went haywire. I'm not sure what happened. It probably got too hot. Probably what it was. Probably too much shit going on. Probably got too hot. Damn it. That's no good.
Humanity is very weak. That's why humans need us so desperately.
Okay. Another one of them going. almost have all my ultimate weapons at max enhanced ability. Hell yeah. Well, that sucked. Are you still in the are you still in it, Jedi? Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure. I locked up or something. I'm not sure what happened. I think probably my PlayStation got overheated. Jedi says didn't know we separated. Unfortunately. They make any kind of cooling unit for a PlayStation 5? I think I've seen a couple of things, but they're like not actually I'm forgetting the word. It's almost there, but nope. Not actual PlayStation stuff. So I don't know if they work that well. Probably needs cleaning. It probably does. It's been a bit since I've done that. That's probably time. I would not be surprised if that were the case. Would not be surprised. Because that is definitely going to be an ongoing situation. So I'll have to clean it tonight when I get home from work. Decredit. How much longer we got till another wall crasher? 20 minutes. Shit. Shit. There's nothing else to do at the moment. Can run through a void vessel. What? There you are. Alright, let's do a void vessel. We'll get that done. And then that should get us right about the time to do another wall crasher and end the stream. I mean, I have no doubt that it probably does need to be cleaned, but I'd say it's a mixture of that and the, no air conditioner thing. Got a fan pointed right at it. But it's being a bitch.
Launching void vessel exploration operation.
Oh, that was bad. Where have I gone?
Pathfinder data.
Oh, I'm in the box. Shit. Huh. It's been a long time since that's happened to me. Is it? Alright. It's just about wall crasher time. We'll go ahead and go down here and see if maybe some Roman colossi show up. Not Roman, but Romy. Yes.
Attention. Large-scale dimensional breaching process. These events will be carried out of silence or
Oh, fuck you, bitch.
I need to be healed. My condition's serious.
Where's the other one? Oh yeah, Jedi says when probably needs cleaning. When I did that, mine started working like new. This thing picks up dust like crazy. It absolutely does. Yeah, it's insane. Harris says the next Void Interceptor battle Colossus after Defiler is the Tormentor. Somebody already got that one. What about the other one? Mr. McNasty. Four minutes. 4 minutes. Surely we can keep ourselves entertained for 4 whole minutes. Haha. Like what you did with your nail. That's a good color. Good color pattern. And the hair, of course. I still need to get that hair. I kind of like that hair. Harris says I'm waiting for Wally too. But I could always add you sometime, Harris, and you could run with us. Jenna says golden black, the shiznit. Absolutely. Absolutely. Harris says different time zone. Well, I mean, if you're playing right now, we're playing right now. You know what I'm saying? And you've been here for like the last hour. At least.
Descendant.
What?
Environmental data collection at the Axiom deposit has been completed.
I'm
Please
busy.
activate the stabilizer.
No, you're gonna have to call somebody else. We already did that once. We already did that. We're doing something else right now, not now. Harris says, I'm with my group now, already full. Alright, well, I'm just saying. The offer's there. Just say, hey, care if I run with you, and we'll certainly let you in. Okay. There we go. There we go. Harris says Nell used to be my waifu, but Harris is my truly one. I mean, the fact that your name is Harris, I would never have guessed. That's about what I figured. You're having too much fun, man. All right, let's head up to Albion. And I'll be ending the stream. Ending the stream. Oh, Joker. That's interesting. Interesting. It's a corn. You don't see that outfit running around very often. The corn. That's an old school. Like one of the first ones. Thank you for running with me today, Jedi. It's always a pleasure, sir. Always a pleasure. Sorry, my PlayStation crapped out on the fucking onslaught. Let's see. Let me see if I can name everybody here. Rick, Jedi, Harris, Skywalker. Is there anybody else? Is there anybody I'm missing here? I think that might be it. Thank you guys for being here. It is always a pleasure, gentlemen, when you all stop by. Thank you so much. And for those of you who may be out there lurking, and I know you were out there, we were having some pretty high numbers today. Highest I've ever had is 12 on a stream at a time, and we hit that a couple of times. So thank you guys. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. And for those of you who may be watching this as a video later, thank you for making it this far into the video. Your views are just as important as anybody else's, and don't let anybody ever tell you differently. If any of you groups of people that I just mentioned saw something here that you enjoyed, maybe you were entertained by, maybe you liked watching the lovely ladies destroy stuff and you know, skimpy lingerie, and which, you know, who doesn't? Harris says next week, best update, don't forget. Maybe you can see your way clear to leaving me a like, a comment, a share, or a subscribe. You know the way it is. Any one of those things is immensely helpful for the channel, helps it grow and flourish, helps sneak me into that algorithm and put me in front of people who might be interested in what I'm doing or what I'm trying to do. And right now, the subscriptions are particularly important. I am 62 away from the 500 necessary to unlock super chats and memberships. So, you know, anything that you can do to help speed us along in that process would be pretty awesome of you. I would greatly appreciate it. And should you choose to, and this is totally optional, this is totally up to you, it's just there just in case. You will find links to my Patreon and my Ko-fi on my YouTube community page. If you saw something here that you think might be worth $1 or $2, that will be the place to drop it. And it too will be greatly appreciated, especially at this point in time in my life when my air conditioner is broken. Bunny rework and new collab, says Harris. We will all keep our eyes on that one. Harris Skywalker says, I'd sub again if I could. Harris is becoming our correspondent, our news guy. Keeps us notified of what's going on in the world of the First Descendant. Those kind of people are invaluable, and we appreciate it very much. But yes, should you choose to, it's there. And while you're at it, check out the rest of the shit on my channel. I've got over 1,500 videos. I said over 1,500 videos to entertain you. All sorts of stuff to keep your eyeballs occupied. I've got concerts that I've been to that were shot on a really good quality phone, so the audio and the video is really good. They're worth a look if you're into those handfuls of bands. You might want to check them out. Harris says, "Don't mention it, buddy." Also, I do original music that I write the lyrics to, and I stress that 100%. I write the lyrics to. I use one of the top 2 AI music maker apps, so you don't get that fuzziness that you so often get in a lot of AI music. And I give life to my songs through those apps in the form of a 4-piece all-girl metal band called The Circle. You will find 10 albums on my channel right now of what I consider to be good quality music. I think it's worth a listen if you're into chick metal and chick rock, or just metal and rock in general. Maybe alternative. There's a little bit of that in you know, in the style that I try to build. You should give them a shot. You never know. It's about 12 songs a piece, about 30 minutes an album. It's not a huge investment of your time to give one a shot. You never know. You may really dig it. You may. If you can put aside any hatred you have for AI for a little bit. I know some people have a hard time with that. Just put it aside. Also, you can find the lovely ladies of The Circle every Wednesday night on Wicked Wednesday Night. That is the female division of my original character simulated wrestling federation. The men's division is every Monday for Monday Night Mania. Then I also have a female celebrity federation that's every Tuesday for Tuesday Night Download. I've got a DC versus Marvel that I'm working on, and it should be done soon. Possibly by next month, I'm hoping. It takes a long time to do these simulated wrestling federation universes. Trust me. If you know, you know. But yes, this is coming soon. And then I also have upgrades for the men's division and the female celebrity federation coming towards the end of the year. I'll finally be upgrading everybody to 2K24, and then I'm not sure where we're going after that. I'm not sure if we're going to do 27 or what, but we'll see what happens and what they do and how bad they might try to fuck up the games. On top of all that, I do these daily morning live streams where I play this wonderful game that we all love so much, the First Descendant. Sometimes chat joins in and we take on some of the harder missions, or we go farming for materials, and sometimes chat's just there to give me advice on how to build my characters, and sometimes they're there to give me shit for the ways that I choose to do that. But regardless, a fun time is had by all, and we would absolutely love it if you would be a part of it. We've developed a really awesome community of gentlemen who show up on a pretty regular basis around here, and just some pretty cool dudes that just want to sit around and talk about the games that we love. And, you know, just, you know, is that so wrong? Is that such a horrible thing? I don't think so. I don't think so. So, yeah, if you see it pop up in your feed, come on by, say hey, join in the fun. We don't bite. Also, every Friday, between 8 and 11, it's Fall Guys Fortnite Friday, where I play, guess. Just take a guess. I bet you know. It's Fall Guys and Fortnite. Much like with this game, I'm totally open to playing with chat, but only if you want to duo, trio, or squad against the general public. I just don't have the participation to justify doing custom matches yet. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I certainly wouldn't mind playing with you. On top of all that, I also have a shitload of playthroughs, all kinds of genres, all kinds of titles, horror, action, adventure, racing, roguelite, walking simulators. I'm down to play just about anything, and I have a massive library of over 300 games that I've played very little of. So if, dear listener, dear viewer, yes, I am talking directly to you. If there is something out there that you would like to see me play, throw it in the comments. I will check my library. If it's in the library, or it's free to play, it will get bumped up to the top of the list to be rotated in after I finish the next one. It is just that easy to have impact and influence on the content produced by this channel. All you gotta do is say something. That's all you gotta do. Where else are you gonna get a deal like that? I challenge you to find it. And as if that wasn't enough, and I know you were just thinking, because I can read your minds. You don't understand that I can read your minds. I know you were just thinking, Carbonor, there has to be more. I need more. I need more of you in my life. And I'm like, oh, well, okay, I've got more. But, you know, I don't think of you that way. But I do have more. I've started doing movie reviews. I do, the day of, I do out of theater, a quick little short, you know, video where I give, you know, try to hit a couple high notes and give you my opinion on it, whether I liked it or not. And then a few days later, I'm doing an in-depth review of it where I go over the story and, you know, more things that I enjoyed or didn't enjoy. So currently I have the Backrooms and Masters of the Universe. I'm working on the in-depth review of Masters of the Universe right now. And I'm thinking next week's will be a movie called The Furious, which if you've ever seen a movie called The Raid, it's a martial arts movie. This seems to be kind of in the same vein of that, kind of just absolute fucking crazy martial arts action. So I'm kind of excited about seeing that one. That'll be 3 pretty good movies in a row, because I really liked the Backrooms. Fucking He-Man was awesome, and I do love some crazy martial arts. So I guess that streak of good movies will only end after, I think, what's the week after next? Is that when Supergirl comes out? Because I guess I'm gonna have to go see that too. I'm gonna have to go see movies that I don't want to see. that I know before I go in I'm not gonna like it. It's like, can I just sit here in the car and just tell you I'm not gonna like this movie? Do I have to go see it? God damn it! I guess I do. See, I mean, if you're gonna do movie reviews, you can't just review movies that you like. Sometimes you gotta do ones that you hate, I guess. So, yay. But yes, all kinds of shit, just crazy amounts of shit on my channel to entertain you. You could just sit there and watch for days and days and days. That's not good for you. I wouldn't do that. You know, sleep and eat and do other things in between. But, you know, my stuff will be there. And I guess, ladies and gentlemen, cats and kittens, boys and girls, that just leaves me to say, thank you once again. Gentlemen, you guys are the fucking bomb. I cannot tell you enough how much I appreciate you guys being willing to spend your time here in my little corner of YouTube. I don't take it lightly, and I don't take it for granted. You guys, I just thank you so much. Thank you, guys. And until next time, later.